Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, back again with another video. All right, so this week, Blu-ray Tuesday has come and gone. And I was surprised at the fact that nobody's been talking about this specific release. Very much, anyway. Not that I've really seen. And that's the re-release of Gravity on Blu-ray. I love this movie, for one. Amazing movie. I have it actually in 3D, and I love watching this movie in 3D. Oh my god, it's so much fun checking it out. Now, the one version that I don't have is the Diamond Luxe edition, and I've been after that one for years. Probably, I had the opportunity to buy it when it came out, and I was like, maybe next time. Never got it. If you look online, the Diamond Luxe edition for Gravity, because it's out of print, goes for, I see it being sold or listed as at about like $400 or something like that, or like 200, 300. I've seen it various prices. And that version has a version of the movie called Silent Space, and essentially the director took out the soundtrack, the orchestral soundtrack of the movie, and it's literally just like you would be if you were in space. There's no background music, no nothing. All you hear is audio from Sandra Bullock, George Clooney, the actors, and the little nuances and stuff like that of being in space. And I've been wanting to see that version for so long. Like, honestly, that's one of the only reasons why I've been after that version. Was for that feature, to check that out, and eventually I will get it, because again, I have to be a completionist, a collector. I do want that version at some point. And I saw this being listed a couple of days ago before release, and it had the same artwork as the Diamond Luxe edition, and I was like, well, and I could not find anything about what was included in the special features and things like that. So just on a whim, I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and get it. And I was like, if anything, I can just return it or give it to a buddy or something. Came in, and lo and behold, this is the Diamond Luxe version. The Diamond Luxe edition, essentially. Just re-released without the fancy packaging. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the fancy packaging. That's another reason I want it as well. But this has the Silent Space feature on it. And I, nearly, freaked out when I saw it. I got so giddy, because I've been wanting to watch that version for years. And then the other thing that I have seen a lot of people say that the Diamond Luxe version has, that makes it so sought after also, is that it has the Dolby Atmos, sound to it, soundtrack. And that's why a lot of people really love that edition as well. I'm not too keen on audio. I'm not an audiophile, really, too much. If it sounds good to me, that's enough. But much to my surprise, it has the Dolby Atmos as well. And as you can see there, it has the Silent Space feature right there on the back. So I popped this in, and I went straight to the Silent Space. And oh my god, is it so good. There's an introduction by the director, Alfonso Cuarón, and he explains that this was the Silent Space feature was an experiment to see how it would come out. He said he does consider the one with the actual music your orchestral music and things like that, orchestral soundtrack, to be the superior release, but that this one's very good too as an experiment, and he wanted to put it on the home release, and I really like it. I like it. Again, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmicky thing, but it's so cool to hear all the little nuances that you don't hear normally. Like, you can hear every single breath. There's a part where they're using like a power tool on the space station in the very beginning, and space is space, so you really wouldn't be able to hear too much, especially since an astronaut's in a suit, and there's no sound, or there's no barrier to bounce sound back. So it's so funny to see it, that you see them using the power tool, and you can kind of hear like a muffled, like vroom, 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 and that's, I mean, it's those little things, or just like bumping into metal, you hear a thump, like and I thought that was so neat, and I watched the rest of the movie just like that. So I watched it all the way through. It was so good. It's not, it may not be for everybody, I'll say that, but it was really good and satisfying for me to finally watch that version of the movie. And again, like I said, I'm not really a huge audiophile, but I decided, all right, I'm gonna check out the audio specifically. I'm gonna sit down and focus as much, because it does take a lot for me to focus on that sort of thing. So I sat down and I made sure I focused on the audio, and much to my surprise, it actually kind of blew me away. Like, it was pretty dang cool to hear it. And I compared it with this one, the Blu-ray on this one. I compared it against this Blu-ray as well, and my God, is this one so good. You can hear, I mean, literally, the audio is so nicely done. It's like, I don't even have like this fancy surround sound system, and it feels like you're being surrounded by the sound, which sounds dumb. But it truly does. Like, a character's coming this way on one side, and you can hear it through the speakers coming this side, and then they float around, and it literally sounds like they're coming around this end. And like I said, I don't normally pay attention to that kind of stuff, so it kind of blew me away, and it sounded really, really nice. All the action scenes, especially in the beginning, were amazing to hear. And so now it kind of piques my interest a little bit. I need to go back and maybe rediscover a couple of other titles that do have like Dolby Atmos in it, just to and pay more attention to it, I guess. But so satisfying to finally own. Essentially, I'm gonna call it the Diamond Luxe Junior version of Gravity. It's so good, and if you've ever wanted to own the Diamond Luxe version, this is your opportunity to get it for. I got it for $15 on Amazon, and it was a 1-day shipping. I'm gonna put a link down in the description in case anybody wants to pick it up, and do the comparison yourself if you've never seen it before, like in this way. And I'm curious what you guys think about it, and if you do have the Diamond Luxe edition, and like let me know your experience with it, I guess. I honestly was kind of blown away with this movie, and what it gave for, again, a $15 price tag as opposed to like $300. Now here's to hoping that the resellers out there maybe drop the price down quite a bit, because I still want it. I still want the Diamond Luxe edition. I will get it at some point. But as long as it's, if it's for a reasonable price, then that's fine with me. But anyway, if you guys want the Diamond Luxe Edition for a very, very affordable price, now's your chance. This is so awesome to have. And like I said, I'm very surprised that I not that I've noticed anyway, that not a lot of people are talking about this release. And it's kind of shocking to me because that Diamond Luxe Edition is so very sought after, and this is essentially it, you know? So this is really, really, really cool. And I thought I'd do this quick video just in case nobody really snaps to it, that it's out now. It really is something to experience. I will say that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, catch you next time.